What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the SmallTown Misfits podcast. It's me, Rocky Raccoon, Rocksteady.
What up? It's your boy, Cristo, coming at you live. You know what today is? Today's March 16th, 23. We're doing another episode. This one's number 6. If you guys will keep count, anybody that cares out there. I see you caring anyways, but hopefully you're not that caring at the mall. That is making people upset.
Yeah, man.
And you're all over my YouTube feed looking at these Karens getting all upset. Hopefully you're the
man.
kind of Karen that's caring about us, caring about yourselves, caring about others, man.
That's
the
a lot of
people I wanna
Karens
see, so.
caring.
Who cares, dude?
Man, it was a cold one out there this morning, man.
A little frosty, wasn't it?
Frosty. I didn't think it was going to snow at all. At all. It was like 70 degrees yesterday, man.
Dude, there were big flakes out there this morning when I went to work.
They're big ones out there right now, man.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too
Yeah.
shabby.
Woke up and it was like a winter wonderland out there, man, on March 16th. I got to get my garden going, too.
Yeah, I got a buddy that said something about his garden too the other day. He was saying he's got a whole bunch of things he needs to put outside, but it snowed. But I remember last year it snowed too, like in May, right?
Yeah.
late.
Oh, yeah, and it broke all those trees. Yep.
Yeah,
Ruined a whole
late.
bunch of cars.
Mm-hmm.
People were late for work. Probably a lot of people got fired, ruined their lives.
Their crops all bit.
I'm saying that's pretty harsh.
Yeah, it is harsh.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a bad one.
Crops bit.
My tree's never gonna be the same.
Power went out today.
Today?
Mm-hmm. Yours?
Not that I know of.
My
at
power
least.
went out today, and my internet went out today for a little bit.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, I was at work. Got a call.
I was like, yo, you all right? You warm over there?
They're like, "Yo, get inside."
Get
Lock the
inside.
doors, bound the hatches, the internet's out. Oh my god.
Just everyone's going crazy.
Yeah.
Internet's out. Yeah, man, that's pretty funny.
Sometimes they'll knock you back to the ice ages when the internet goes out.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I was at work, so it didn't bother me. But
Yeah, I mean,
it don't bother me
Same.
in the first place.
mm-hmm.
Got your flashlights, candles, food. Good to go. Crunchwrap Supreme.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. What's up? What else is up, man? What else is new?
What else is going on around here? This is it, man. I think UFC 286 is coming on Saturday. Edwards versus Usman.
Who do you
think
think's
that's
gonna win
I
that?
think that's the third rematch.
Fight number 3. Who's gonna win? Who's got the belt currently? Usman?
No, Leon
Edwards?
Edwards. Yeah, I remember he kicked him.
Oh yeah, he kicked him.
Kicked him right in the head.
Oh man.
Calf kick in the head. Bam, right there, shin to the
Oh,
head.
let me
Boom.
see. Let me see this.
And then, who do I think is gonna win?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Usman on this one. I think he's just gonna be ruthless and relentless this time. Just like the first one, he was completely dominant. Now this time, but you can't sleep on Edwards. He's climbed the ranks to get this far anyway. So we'll see.
Is it this one right here?
Yeah, and you probably remember like his epic cornerman talking to him.
Just like hyping him up.
Yeah, and then it's I'll throw it on our Twitter. Our Twitter account now, we got one. It's called @TownMisfitCO.
Yeah, check it out, man.
Check it out. I'll post all the videos that we have. I'll post like the news articles that we're talking about and the videos we're kind of talking about. Kind of keep updated on those kinds of things.
Oh, I think I found it. That first one I think was just the current press conference. Oh yeah, man. This is it, right?
Yeah, that's the one. He kicks him in the
Kicks him right in the
goes out. Ding.
cabeza, bro. Why isn't it showing it? Man, how soon was this? Let me see.
This was a few months ago, man. Last year.
Fast forward. Joe Rogan.
Joe Schmogan. Shout out Joe Schmogan.
Shout out Joe Rogan. Dude, it didn't show it. Lame.
Pioneer of the podcast world.
Whatever, man.
Yeah. March Madness. You like March Madness brackets and you do all those brackets and stuff?
I don't because they're so hard, man. I really mainly focus on the NBA, but there's a lot of college games all at once, man. There's just a lot to keep up on, and so I want to get more into it, but there's a lot, especially with all the NFL trades going on right now. I'm like really focused on that.
Yeah, the NFL draft is coming soon too.
Yeah.
So everyone's trading.
Oh
free
man.
agencies. Swapping for draft picks, swapping for position. You know what I mean?
I was super sad because our main wide receiver, Jacoby Myers, left to the Las Vegas Raiders. Jacoby, I'm going to miss you if you're listening out there.
Who else left? Who lost the Las Vegas Raiders was Derek Carr. He went to
Oh, man, where did he go to?
Saints.
Yeah, the Saints. Yeah, he went to the Saints. I was like, where'd he go? Yeah, the Saints.
Yeah.
And maybe Rodgers might go to the Jets. Who knows?
I seen something like that. Yeah.
Who knows, man? I mean, I know he's asking for a lot, and I don't know if he deserves it or not. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. Who knows?
Well, I think he's got. You can definitely see the tread on his tires, bro.
Oh yeah, he's been there for a while, man. I
Getting
mean, just
out of
like
that.
Brady. But I guess not everyone's Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
I mean, Tom Brady's Tom Brady. He's the best, but he wasn't looking for a lot of money.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very
he was
true.
looking to play some football.
Yeah, and that's
all
different with all the other ones. Yeah,
and I think Aaron wants to
money.
Yeah,
money.
and he's not necessarily there to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, he's a great quarterback. He's got all his accolades and all those things, but
yeah,
I think he's at a point in his career where he needs to either figure it out or not, because you're not going to get paid as much as you think you should at this point.
Yeah, and then yeah, that's very true. You know, you got to make sacrifices to build the team. You know, that wins Super Bowls. That's what Tom Brady did.
You want to talk about a team?
What team?
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Oh, shout out to Tim, my man.
Tim, my man.
Shout out, bro. Oh man, I thought Jimmy G's going to the Raiders.
Jimmy G?
Yeah,
I see
Golden
that too.
Boy.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna do good there? He knows Josh McDaniels.
Well, him and Prescott will be there, right? So those two will be battling for that spot? Or how's that going to work?
No, Dak Prescott's at the Cowboys.
Who did you say he was going to?
The Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders. Okay. I thought you said
Raiders.
Dallas. Nah, man.
Nah.
No, man. Nah. I got nothing nice to say about the Raiders, bro. I'm a Broncos fan, man.
Yeah. Are they making any big moves at all?
Big moves, big money. Signed. I think we got somebody from San Francisco. I forgot his name, though.
Oh yeah.
We got some people from the Cardinals. Forgot his name, though.
Dang.
We
got
signing a lot of
Juju.
people, too. Juju on the beat.
Juju Smith-Schuster. We got him.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
Yeah.
bro.
We'll see how he
Juju on
does.
the beach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Nice fumble. Fumble-rooski.
Oh yeah, man. Dude. Yeah, man. But yeah, those Nuggets, dude.
Tell me about those Nuggets, man, because I think
tell
the
you
last
about 'em
couple
right now.
episodes we were talking about them. They're on fire, right?
Yeah.
And then now, I think last episode they were playing. I think they lost, but I think they're on a 4-game losing streak.
4
right?
games. 4 games. But I think
But I think the first game they lost, that was when Jokic broke his career records for three.
I think
assists,
so. Triple triples or something like that. Yeah, I think he's
And then now
had one
they're
even
just
on his
losing
losing
now.
games. Yeah.
So
Let's see.
and now they're playing tonight, right?
Yep, they're playing tonight. So they lost against the Raptors last night.
110,
For
125.
125. Let's see what the Joker had. So he played for 35 minutes, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 25 points. So the dude's still putting up numbers, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not putting up numbers.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
he's trying
yeah.
his hardest, and I think he deserves that MVP spot.
Yeah. Well, everybody says he's gonna get it again. That'd be 3 years in a row.
Making history.
Oh wow.
39-31 right now. Detroit Pistons down. Nuggets up.
Were they favored to win tonight?
I didn't look, actually, if they
either.
were.
Shout out Bad Jam.
Shout out.
Shout out for free.
Oh, man. What else is going on in this world out there besides,
In
the
the
Denver
world?
Nuggets losing?
In the world,
That
man.
makes me sad, dude. Let's change the subject, dude. My boys
Tell you something about the world, man. It's changing, man.
changing.
Have you seen on Netflix that there's a new ancient? I can't forget what it is. But
Isn't Ancient Apocalypse?
yes,
Dude.
with Graham Hancock.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
And-
glad you brought
yeah.
that up. I started watching that
Yo,
2 days ago, man, and
Yo.
I finished it. I binge watched it.
yeah.
And bro.
So tell me a little bit about it. For people who don't know,
So the
gist of it. And
the gist of it, Graham Hancock,
yeah,
dude, is he's known. They call him, I think, what is a pseudo scientist or something like that.
yeah.
But he's
like an archaeologist.
Archaeologist, but a lot of the mainstream people,
But he don't
you know,
call himself an archaeologist. He calls himself like a civilization.
something like that.
like a-
Yeah. So a lot of you guys maybe saw him on the Joe Rogan show and stuff like that, but he goes around, different monuments, like newfound.
Carl Graham too, right? Carl Graham, David and Hancock.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
yeah, yeah,
mm-hmm,
yeah.
yeah. Ancient,
Sorry,
ancient
anyways.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think of that other dude's name.
Yep. So
Randall,
he
yeah.
he just goes around all these different structures and like debunks like all the mainstream like opinions on it, I guess.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I
what's
mean?
crazy about it is like he's like the stuff that just keeps getting older.
Yeah.
He's like, we were taught in the history books that this was like this, and
Like,
completely wrong, dude.
right. It's like
Carbon
how.
dated way back
Yeah.
when.
Yeah.
Things are like not where they're supposed to be.
Mhm.
And then what really got me interesting is like they were talking about stuff like in the United States, finding like pyramids and like old ancient civilization like relics
Yeah.
and like plateaus and like
Mhm.
monuments that were buried.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know,
man.
who's burying these things? You know what I mean? Is it
Yeah.
buried or is it like one of their what do they call it? Their theories where they call that like impact theory, dry ice impact theory.
I
where
don't
like,
know, but they know that different civilizations just build on top of each other. That's like a proven thing. 'Cause they go when they excavate stuff, they're excavating, and then they find like a different like era period
Sure.
of like tools and stuff like that. I
Sure.
think Troy, if you look up into that, Troy's like built like 7 times throughout its like span. So every time they keep going deeper, it's literally different artifacts that they're finding. It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy. So, but like
Carbon
you said,
dated
man,
different
it's
times.
you look at all this stuff and people are like, "There's no way we could have existed that long ago when they
Yeah.
carbon date it." So it's like we didn't do this. It must have been like
there's
natural.
mainstream media
beings.
or scientists are saying there's no humans that were alive this long, and then this guy's like, well, I just found this.
Yeah.
Carbon dated it. It looks like a tool. It is a
Mhm.
tool because they found it next to some skeletons.
Right. Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. And then so it's like you have the facts. It's just right there in front of you. So what do you
And it's crazy because like
do at that point?
it's like no one knows what those pyramids are for. No one knows how long they've been there.
Mhm.
I think we're getting close pinpoint because the Finks erosion, that water erosion.
Yeah.
It
Oh
has
yeah.
to be a
Yeah.
long time to do
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. Stuff's crazy, getting old. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. I mean,
But
they're
it's scary too.
it is scary because pretty much they're saying is like these structures were there, and we just kind of moved into them. Like the Egyptians and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I mean, like I think Cleopatra is a perfect example. Like they say that Cleopatra is closer to the invention of the iPhone than she is to the invention or
The
to
pyramids?
the make of like the pyramid of Giza.
Yeah, I remember. I remember hearing something
Mhm.
like that too. And then I also read that they found like another site of the pyramid back that somebody discovered that there was like 6 pyramids or 8 pyramids back in the day. They have a sketch of it. I don't know if it's true or not
Mhm.
true, but it's definitely something to look into.
Definitely.
But mainstream media did find another pyramid, so it's like, I
yeah.
wonder. You know what I mean?
Have you seen that those new I don't know I don't know if they're new, but those structures that they're finding that go just like super far into ground, and there's all these like caverns and ventways that connect like to different underground cities. Dude.
The only thing I can think of is like the catacombs in like London or something like that. How
So-
those, is it something like that?
It's kind of like that,
Or
but
is
a
it more
lot
like-
older.
like
A
more
lot older.
ancient civilization kind of thing. That's weird.
So it's crazy. Like one of the biggest ones is I don't know if I'm gonna find it, man, but Darren Kuyu, yeah. So basically, this underground city was carved by pickaxes in this really, really
What?
soft rock because all this rock was made like over a period of like hundreds of thousands of years,
Sure.
compressed
Sure.
from like volcanic ash, yada, 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 all that. You guys can look up the science behind it. But when they discovered it, it's massive. It goes underground, I think, a mile, and it has a span of like 3 miles. And now they're finding other underground cities. And I think this is in Turkey is where it is. But now they're finding other underground cities, like 36 of them, and they're all thinking they like link together.
That's
but like for
crazy.
why? Why are they living underground? There was nothing there at the time. It was all flat.
It's kind of like how Colorado Springs is with military base in the mountain. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
underground. It's in there.
NORAD.
Yeah, NORAD.
Speaking of that, man, I was driving. So we live probably, what, 40 minutes away from NORAD?
45 minutes away from NORAD. Yeah.
Okay, let me make sure my FBI agent isn't listening
Colorado
to this real
Springs.
quick. No, yeah, but me and my wife were driving back. What is it? Highway 115,
Yeah.
coming back from there. And we noticed that there's just bright light, super, super bright light up on the mountain. And it looks like they opened it up, the entrance.
What?
And to me, it looked like
Like
it
the
was
top or like
it was in the middle, you know.
Okay.
So it had to have been a part where they like drive trucks in or whatever.
Right.
So I mean, but this thing looked like a gigantic vault,
Huh.
like huge.
Yeah.
And it obviously looked like you had to go in there and then have it pass another gate. So it was
Door.
like, yeah, another door.
Security door.
Mhm. Nuts. I've never seen that before, and I've lived here my
You
whole
never-
life,
when-
33 years.
Really?
Yeah, it
Dude,
was
that's
like last
scary.
week.
That's crazy because like you can look at that stuff on like a History Channel and
Mhm.
things like that, but it's like so surreal when you, because we drive by it all the time. You don't even think about it because the only time you're gonna think about it is the Army base is right across the highway from it, so
Mhm.
you don't really think about it until
Right.
you know. But
Right.
I bet you people drive past it every single day and don't even know what's there because they're tourists just
I
driving
just don't
by.
even think about it.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, 'cause
It's pretty wild to like, if you really think about it, man. It's makes you
They say
wonder.
they say it's connected to the airport as well, to Denver.
I've heard
Airport,
about that.
right?
Yeah, the Denver airport. Yes.
So what does that make you wonder? Tell me what you were gonna say. Makes you wonder
No,
what?
so that just wanted me to bring up the topic of our own town and our like underground city that we have here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know some people, and I know some people that like own some shops downtown,
Mhm.
and I've seen some doors. I've never went in them.
Same. They're like
I've
vault
heard their
doors.
tunnels and stuff like that.
Yep.
I've never seen them,
Mhm.
but I mean, from the history of this town, they've got to be. And those tunnels and the doors that I seen,
Yeah.
they're not just like a door you walk in your house. They're like big
Huge doors.
metal doors.
Yeah, like
you know what I
you
mean?
got to be
Almost
someone
like-
to go in there.
Almost like not like a Masonic door, but kind of like you can tell this door means something.
Right.
Like there's like a significant value of this door.
I mean, our town's got a pretty bad background, I guess you could say, you know, because if you
Mhm.
really look back to our town, you know, I know the KKK was here a lot,
Right.
and you know, we were told that they used that for their meetings, but our
But-
town is way older than they would have been here, you know, so who's not to say that those weren't here before them?
Well, I think our town's like 100 years old, right? I think we just had our.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like 199 or 100.
Oh man, we should know this, huh?
But yeah, and then you just got to think about Prohibition being here maybe too as well.
Yeah.
So
1861 when it was founded. Yeah, so it's old. Old as
Older
the
than
hills
hills.
themselves, man.
Older than the hills.
Old as the hills themselves, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You know, I've been thinking about more stuff about this little town because we used to be a coal town. You know, we were running electricity with coal for years up until like 2010 when we finally converted that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that our roots, you know, go deep into that.
Yeah,
But
like quarry mines around us.
they're still quarrying now, man. The
Gold
mountain over
mines
here,
around us.
the gold mine's about ready to start now. They're trying to boycott that.
You think they're going to push that? The gold mine up top by Dawson? You talking about, right?
Yeah, you know, and I think I was looking into that when it first started, but I think it is a good thing. You
I think
know,
they said it was going to create like 90 jobs.
well, it's all
not
underground
bad,
too.
but-
You know, because a lot of people are
Oh,
that live
is
up
it?
there are upset. Yeah, you know,
Okay.
upset
I
about
didn't know how
this,
they were
this,
gonna
and
make
that.
it work.
So yeah, so it should be pretty controlled, and they're only going to be there for like 15 years, I think, and then they'll.
Yeah, but you got to think of waste management and the environment and because it's up in the mountains,
Yeah.
everything run downhill. So
But I think it'll
think
bring a
that's what they're
lot of
worried
money to
about.
this town, though.
oh, for sure.
A lot of money, and I think we could do a lot with that money here, and we can prosper and be.
Well, let me
bigger
ask
town.
you this too, because we have Cotter out there, right? That uranium site we have
Yeah.
over there,
Yeah.
and they're still battling contracts on who's going to clean that up still.
Yeah.
So
That's bad, man.
and then the Dawson is just right up the road from there, so you
Mm.
never know if like things or flood or a quick thunderstorm could like wash things
Yeah.
around and stuff like that. I don't know. This is me just spitting things out there.
No, I mean that a lot of people have like theories that's why a lot of people in this town have like stomach and GI issues because of the water.
I've never really thought about that, but
I never drink tap water here, dude. It's got to have a filter.
I filter my waters.
I mean, I drank out of the hose when I was a kid.
I get that glacier water out there by the laundromat.
The laundromat.
Ice maker or ice.
Chipping the ice by yourself, melting it down.
Yeah.
It's still cold, Bobby.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, I think we need to probably, that. Let us know if you guys would like to know a little bit more history about our little town.
History.
Mm-hmm.
I'll teach you a thing or two. Tell me something I don't know is what I always tell a buddy at work.
Yeah. If you know something, maybe if you know a little bit more about those tunnels, comment down below and let us know about that, because that would be pretty cool.
Or if you got stories about Chandler, you know what I'm saying? You remember going out in Chandler doing those things out there?
So for you guys that don't know, obviously I keep saying we live in a little town, but there's this place called Chandler.
Out in the sticks.
Out in the sticks,
on
literally
the red
dirt roads.
Road. On the red dirt road.
Before, when we were young, just got our license, man, we could just drive out there literally wherever you wanted to. And now it's all like gated, like you have to follow the road now. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen some like crazy stuff out there.
They said they had a church out there, right?
Yeah,
or
the foundation's still out there.
Yeah, I've never been up there. I've never
walked to the very top where that statue is.
It's like a hike up there. Not really a hike, but it's like, do you really want to get out of your car and go up there?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I guess I'm thinking about the school that's right off the side of the road there.
Oh no, I was thinking about the thing that was on the top. I never went down to the school, but we do have pictures. I got a buddy, his dad, his name's Bob. They live in Texas now. The Bigleys, Tyler, shout out.
Yep.
His dad and my mom or my brother or something, I don't know. They went out there taking pictures, bro. And they got a picture of a silhouette of something out there. I was like,
That's one of the main reasons we went out there a lot, is to get scared.
Sheesh, man.
Yeah, I remember they said that, you go out there. There was that thing. It's like you put flour all over your car.
Oh,
and then you turn the lights off, and then you turn it back on, and then there's like fingerprints there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going back there all the time, man. Just literally to drive with friends, and we always saw weird stuff. Like one of the creepiest things I saw out there was a van. You think about like a U-Haul van, but it had a whole bunch of windows on the back, and every window was like a crate, like an animal crate. And it didn't look like
Is it?
So it's like, what are they doing out there? Trapping. What are they trapping? Rabbits?
Trapping bodies, bro.
I don't know, man.
Trapping bodies and dropping bodies.
It's always just creep me out going out there.
Yeah.
People do weird things here, man.
Out in Chandler, smoking some backwoods out there.
Yeah.
Doing what you had to do, man.
Yeah. I remember there was a huge... Did you ever go to that huge fire pit that was out there?
I think it was like... It wasn't a fire pit. It was like a burning...
It was like burning...
Burning...
oil. You think about like oils...
Was it? You think it was what? I don't know what
it... Something. It was huge,
something.
though.
Yeah.
I remember going back there and always throwing like fireworks in there.
Yeah, they put a gate
I don't know
there.
what it was, dude.
They put a gate up there, and they're like, "No, quit throwing trash in here."
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
I don't know what it was, dude. But I also remember like driving up there, getting all sketched out, and I remember, again, memories fogged. I don't know if there's like people with capes out there or just dudes standing around the thing, but I seen some people out there. I was like, "What are you doing out here?"
That's
man?
what I'm saying. People do some weird stuff out in the sticks, man. You gotta be aware of stuff, man.
Situational awareness.
Situational awareness, man. Seriously.
Topic of another
another episode.
Really,
there was some good times out there. I think I learned how to drift out there.
Oh man, I yeah. Who didn't, dude?
Seriously, man. I think anybody who got their driver's license when they were able just to do whatever they wanted out there.
Dude, or how about white knuckling it when it was like a thunderstorm going up that Oak Creek grade?
Oh, yeah.
Going in the back up there. White knuckling it, you're all scared. You see, like, you're up high up there. Yeah. You see crosses because people didn't make it.
And it's like, what's the purpose of us going up there? You know, just because we're kids, just trying to find a little bit of excitement in this little town.
Remember over there at Brush Hollow So you go into Bresh Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Bresh Hollow is like that lake out there up in what, Florence? Penrose.
Penrose, yeah.
So the entrance, the main entrance, you go, and they used to have those big old like cliff things. People would try to get their bikes up there and stuff like that.
I know.
The
I know
first
exactly what
time-
you're talking
The
about.
first time I got my nitro, dude, I put that thing in reverse because I was scared to go. Up it, but I was scared to come back in
back down,
reverse.
yeah.
So I turned in reverse. I went in reverse, dude, and I went back down. And I was like, oh, that ain't that bad. But that was like the beginner one. I didn't want to
yeah.
go up those expert ones, dude. Those like straight pointy tip.
A lot
up,
of people go
crush
out
it.
there and do stuff like that. I can't, man. I'd be a little bit too scared to roll over.
Yeah. Plus, I only have one vehicle, so if I wreck it, I'm hoofing it to work, dude.
You're gonna have to pull out your Huffy, man.
I gotta get my bike
You
though.
pull out your Huffy, and hopefully you won't get pulled over for not for not having a light.
Yeah, like your helmet on.
Didn't that happen?
No reflector.
Though? Really?
Yeah, I got. Yeah, I
That
think
was
I
back
got
when
pulled
you
over
were
twice
young, though, man.
when I was working.
You're like, yo,
graveyards.
I'm just trying to make it to work. I'm a kid, just trying
Yeah.
to make a living here, officer.
riding my bike, and then one night my brother was, I think he's probably playing like Call of Duty or something, and he thought I went to work.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day I was like, hey, bro, you see my bike? He's like, that wasn't you last night? I was like, dude, I heard
man.
someone take your bike. I thought it was you.
Bummer.
And then the second time, I got another bike, and this was like later on down the road. This is, I don't know, a different year or whatever, but I do remember the second time someone stole my bike. My brother went out in his underwear chasing him down the road. Never caught him, but I thought it was funny.
I got my bike stolen when I was younger too. But when I was a kid, I always just when I got home, throw it right there in the front
Oh, yeah,
yard.
ghost ride the
Peace
whip.
out. Yeah.
Right in the front yard, boom, and you go in the front door like a boss.
Yeah, pretty much, man. And then your bike gets stolen, and then your parents are like, "What did I tell you?
Yeah, no
What
kidding.
did I tell you?"
They still say that today. What did I tell you? Don't listen.
Always listen to your parents out there, man. Always.
Yeah, they're watching you.
Oh man, I think we got to talk a little bit more about our little town, what we've experienced.
Choo choo.
Like the bike hills, man, going back there and
Oh, dude, buddy of mine goes biking out in these trails out there. He says they're really nice.
right by my parents' house.
Not the hogbacks, but up there by
Oil flats out there by the shooting range.
I don't know if he was at the oil flats this time, but I think he
Eco
was
Canyon.
Let me finish. Over there by Oak Creek Grade out there, dude.
Oh yeah, Oak Creek. Okay, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of trails out there.
Jeez, man, why didn't you say that?
Tip my tongue.
There's a lot of
But
good bike
anyways.
trails out here now, man.
Dude was up there and he biffed it, dude. Broke his shoulder out there.
Who? Oh,
Jeremy. Broke
poor
his shoulder.
guy,
I was
man.
like, what happened, dude? He's
Poor
like, bro, I
guy.
had to walk it down. Good thing there's a guy with me. I was like, you didn't just get back on and ride it back down?
If we had some more time, we should have just dial him up right now. Be like, hey man,
Yeah.
how you healing?
Yeah, we got to get him in. He says he wants to get in here. Gotta
Yeah,
get him in.
definitely.
Everybody wants to get in here, man.
Yeah,
If
we
you want to
gotta
get in
some
here,
more
let
people.
us know. Hit up the hotline.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what it is.
If you can't come in, we'll have to phone you in.
We'll phone you in.
Phone you in if you got some time.
Phone
you
a
need
friend.
about 30 minutes. 30 minutes of downtime
That's it.
to
That's it.
just shoot the breeze.
We'll we'll schedule it.
Yeah, just
Set you up a time and date. We'll call you, and then
Yeah.
boom.
comment
Or you
down
can call
below,
us.
or you can hit us up on Twitter now. Town
Yeah.
Misfits at Town Misfits Co.
Yeah, yeah,
Hit us up.
yeah.
Let us know. And as always, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, it was nice seeing your ugly faces again.
Shout out to all my misfits out there. Peace.
Later.